Okay, thank you, Nicole. Thank you, everyone. This won't take long. It's pretty simple. It's pretty straightforward. But there are some changes coming to eSales. They're coming March 1st. And the deck I'm about to take you through was actually first presented to the sales teams on February 22nd by Tiffany Douglas and myself. A couple things have happened since February 22nd that are notable. Number one is we had a go, no-go decision on February 27th. The decision was go. And secondly, on February 28th, a product bulletin was issued announcing this capability, which comes March 1st. So those two notable things happened since this was last delivered on February 22nd. So let me take you right into it, and we'll start with the highlights. So changes are coming to eSales in the way phone purchase is proposed. We're not changing phone included. That's not changing at all. Essentially, when folks fill out an eSales proposal, they've got two options. They can choose to purchase the phones, or they can have the phone included in their MRC, a single MRC that includes the phone, includes the seat fee, etc., or phone purchase. We're only changing phone purchase with this change. It takes effect on March 1st for all new proposals. So all new proposals starting the morning of March 1st will go forward with this new method. All the proposals that are in process will be changed automatically. So those are proposals that have been, completed, they're out for signature with customer, perhaps they've even been customer accepted or even in the provisioning phase. They'll all be changed as well. So what is this change and why are we doing it? So first off, it'll allow us to offer to customers that they can buy phones separately from the extensions. And later I get into a chart, I show you the old way of doing it, wherein when you select a purchase phone option, both the non-recurring charge for the phone and the monthly recurring charge for that seat fee are on the same row in proposal. We're separating that out so you can buy phones separately from extensions. That would therefore allow for the number of seats and the number of phones to differ. You could have more phones than seats or more seats than phones. For instance, customers may want to have extra phones on site if they feel they've got a need to have some spare phones in the closet, waiting in standby in the event that a phone in their location was to break or go missing. They've got spares. Also, customers like to equip guest offices or home offices with phones. They don't need to have another extension because someone can hot desk into that phone. They don't need to have another extension, but they do need another phone. So it allows for both of those scenarios. It'll also simplify the invoice. So if you're familiar with our bill, if you purchase phones, you have a line item on your bill that says license fee for the purchased and then the phone model. So license fee for purchased, Slim Phone 5304, license fee for purchased VVX 101. Those are on the bill. Going forward, once we enact this change, the invoice will simply just say the number of user extensions. It won't make reference to a phone that was purchased sometimes, many months ago. It'll just be number of user extensions. And finally, it aligns with Quick Quote. Quick Quote is an online quoting and ordering tool that agents use. And the way that's presented, it first presents the agent with the choice of how many extensions do you want. After they choose the number of extensions, the next question is how many phones do you want? And do you want to purchase these phones or have them included with the MRC? So it aligns with Quick Quote in the way we present the proposal to customers. All right, so the change is coming to eSales. As I said, ordering a purchased phone will no longer have an MRC component representing the seat fee. So only the non-recurring charge for that equipment purchase will appear on the proposal selection and then on the proposal. And then the rep filling out the proposal will order extensions separately from the purchased phones. And like I said, I've got a screenshot of the old way and the new way as it's going to look in eSales. Again, phone included does not change. We're only changing this for purchase phones. Phone included is still a single MRC. It's inclusive of your phone, your seat fee, and any other things that might be in that bundle for phone included. And then, very important, no prices are changing. We're not changing any prices. The prices are going to be the same. We're only changing where they appear on the proposal. Okay, so here's the old way, right? So in eSales, if you were to propose a new purchase phone, and the example I'm showing, by the way, is Office Suite Professional on a 3-year term, and specifically I've got highlighted the purchase 16-key LCD phone 5320. That's the choice I've got highlighted. So in the old way, there'd be a non-recurring charge for the purchase of that phone, for the equipment purchase. In this case, it's $149 in this. And there'd also be a monthly recurring charge. In this case, it's a $23.95 seat fee, the monthly recurring charge for the use of that phone. Okay, so that's the old way. That's the way it would look if you made the presentation today, proposal today. Starting on March 1st, the new way will be the non-recurring charge will still remain, right? So you'll purchase a 16-key LCD phone. The non-recurring charge still stays $149, but the row will no longer show the MRC. That'll show as $0. And in the notes, we will direct the rep to order the user extension separately in the notes. And then in the user extension section, here's where the rep would order the user extension. So they order the number of phones they want in the previous section, and now they order the number of user extensions they need. And the MRC is the same, right? You notice this $23.95, that's the same seat fee as we used in the previous examples. That is unchanged. And you can now buy more phones than extensions if the customer needs spare inventory. There are minimum configuration rules, and they will still apply. So we have minimum configuration rules in our system for the number of user extensions required so that we can meet minimum billing requirements. For instance, if Broadview is providing the access, we require 6 as the minimum number of extensions. If that access is cable, we'll actually lower that minimum to 4. And if it's FlexConnect, it can be as little as 1, but nonetheless, those minimum configurations will still be enforced, and they'll apply at the user extension level. So that will still remain. So when does this change occur? It takes effect on March 1st. So there are folks working very diligently to get this all ready for new proposals starting March 1st. And all proposals in process will be changed as well. They'll be changed automatically. So any proposal that's, like I said, in the proposal phase still, maybe out for customer signature, even the ones that are customer accepted, but and on their way to the provisioning process, they'll all be changed. And in this example, for instance, if a proposal had 10 phones done the old way, it'll be changed to 10 phones plus 10 user extensions. And again, we're not changing any prices of any sort, so customers' proposal prices won't change. The embedded base, they'll also be changed on the same date, on March 1st, and going forward, starting with the March billing cycle, their invoice will show just the number of user extensions at a fee, rather than the number of license for purchase phones and then the phone model. So it'll simplify the invoice as well and make it more understandable about what you're paying for each month. My Office Suite. So My Office Suite is used by existing working customers, and existing working customers can buy additional phones. They can buy them through the phones and accessories page inside My Office Suite, and that will be changed as well. So in this example, I'm showing a purchase of a phone. It's got a non-recurring charge. That monthly recurring charge will be overwritten to 0, and a pop-up will then remind the portal user to order extensions, and that will be on the voice licenses page inside My Office Suite. And that development is also scheduled to complete for March 1st as well. And that's it. Like I said, it's pretty simple, pretty straightforward. Goes into effect March 1st, and I can open up the floor to questions now.
So anybody have any questions on the phone? It's a much smaller group this time, so.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
Okay, great. Kajal, what about you? I see you're on as well.
Hi, Nicole. How are you?
Hi.
Hey, guys. No, I'm good, Nicole. Pretty much got the gist of what we're trying to do here, so all good. Thanks,
Okay,
guys.
great. All right.